ready for deadlift. How do you feel your squat went?
Get ready for that bench.
Or, sorry, bench.
I actually like the bench.
Are you happy with the numbers you chose today?
What's that?
Are you happy with the numbers you chose today?
Yeah. I did a 485 squat. That was really good because it's been a while since I've done 485 in competition. I felt really good. I felt really strong. And I know that I have more in me for it. So like I know the next time I compete, 500 is done. It's a wrap. And then like my PR for a squat is 550. So next year I'll be going for 550, 565.
So knowing that you have that goal set out for yourself, what kind of things are you going to do to work towards achieving it?
What type of what?
Because you're working on that goal, what kind of things are you going to do to achieve it?
I am going to do a lot of like pretty much I already have my program maxed out. So like it starts with me hitting my PRs today. So like all went 3 for 3. So I feel confident going into my next training cycle because of the fact that I went 3 for 3. If I didn't go 3 for 3, I wouldn't have felt as confident going to my next training cycle because then I'd be missing on this training cycle, right? And so that's where it's very important for me to be like, okay, this next training cycle, I want to make sure I was good to go. So definitely for the next bit, I'll just be training. I got 18 weeks mapped out. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna be able to go through every single thing that I want to do. The main thing is that I'm gonna see myself I'm gonna be able to test myself at 500 in the gym, be able to do that comfortably, rep out 485, which is what my single rep was today, and that will make me feel even more comfortable.
So let me ask you this. What kind of things did you do to kind of prepare for today?
I trained for the last 18 weeks.
Okay.
I followed, the program I follow generally for powerlifting is the cube method. I like the cube method. It's good for an old man like me. And I say old man like me because it's daily undulating periodization. So you're never doing the same thing all the time. So the beauty of a daily undulating periodization formula, instead of working with undulating or wave loading, is that I'll have a strength day, I'll have a power day, I'll have a hypertrophy day, and instead of all like, here's the one thing I'm doing, it's like, okay, I'm doing strength today. All right, next week I'm doing power. All right, next day I'm doing a hypertrophy. All right, next week, and it just continues undulating. Yep. So I like training like that, especially getting prepped for a meet. But for my next 18 weeks will be wave loading. And I like wave loading when I'm doing it in my off season to get ready for my next meet. And I'll do 18 weeks of wave loading and then 9 weeks of getting ready for the next meet.
Do you have any advice for...
What's that?
Any advice for new powerlifters looking to get started?
Get started. Pick a meet, start doing it, right? Like the number one thing a lot of people do when they come into powerlifting is they're like, I'm not strong. And it's like, well, no one's strong. Like, are you stronger than you were yesterday?
Yep.
Like, you gotta think about this differently. It's not about you being stronger than everyone else. It's you versus you, right? Are you a stronger version of yourself? And now a lot of people, when they start, they're trying to compete with people, and they're used to competition. But this is not about a competition against other people. It's like, how did I do last time I competed? What did I do? What did I fail? All right, how do I get better? And it's all about planning for that. So I would say for a new powerlifter is like, just start training. And train for 9 weeks, pick a meet, go see where you're at, right? If you want to do it, do it. And do it hard.
And when will you be happy with your results?
700-pound deadlift, 600-pound squat, 400-pound bench press. I want everyone to cheer like that.
The correct answer is...
What's that?
The correct answer is Mamba mentality. Never.
Mamba mentality. Well, the reality is that I'll never be happy. I'll get to those points, and there's a new goal, there's a new mountain. So just when I get to those points, I'm at the bottom of the next mountain.
Yep.
So that's the reality. So like that's my targets right now because I know that that's where I want to go next. But that's where I want to go next. I know that I want to go there. So when I get there, it'll be great. But then once I'm done, I'm looking for the next 800-pound deadlift,
Yeah.
700-pound squat, and if I want to be able to get 500-pound bench press. I want to be one of the strongest people ever, because then that's a good thing to go down in history for.
Okay. Awesome.